up, buddy?
Oh, okay, I'll take it. Oh, gee. I'll write it down.
Okay. We're back on file number 2006-67583. Rojas and Benavides, mother and father present. We took a recess for the state to make some calculations, and we're back on the docket. Everybody's here? All right. So what did you come up with, Ms. Jeffers?
Yes, Your Honor. So there were 16 payments made since
Hold on
26.
Hold on a second. Let me put this thing out.
Mhm.
Okay, so what did you find out?
Yes, Your Honor. There were 16 total payments made since 2016. That calculated to $3,470 plus interest of $728.61. Other payments to $4,198.61 that Mr. Benavides paid, essentially. And Your Honor, if I may, I would just like to clarify something with the court before you make your ruling.
Okay.
Your Honor, I just would like to reiterate, I understand that we cannot go behind that initial judgment that was entered in 2016. So essentially the $4,592.88 is what was entered and is what is due. However, if I subtracted the $4,198.61 that Mr. Benavides paid, that would be $394.27 that is left over. If you're saying, well, that's the difference in those two numbers. However, if we look at the judgment as of today, the $8,849.79, if I subtract $4,198.61 from that, that comes to $4,651.18. So in essence, Your Honor, the larger number, you would not be giving Mr. Benavides any credit for possession. You would only be giving him credit for the money that he is paid. And I just want to clarify, I guess, clarification from the court. Are you saying I'm only going to give him back the money plus interest that he's paid? Or are you saying we're going to start at that judgment that we can't go behind?
Well, we have to start at that judgment that we can't go behind. And then figure out from there, if I want to give him possession credit, well, then he's made some payments towards that judgment, which leaves a balance of only $394.27. Is that what you're saying?
Right. So if we essentially started at 10/4 of 2016 when that judgment was entered, it was $4,592.88. The payments plus interest that he's made since 2016, yes, the difference is $394.27.
Okay, hold on a minute. Let's see. Okay, I show that he's paid $3,470.
Correct, Your Honor, but plus interest, which is what you asked for a recess, or I asked, I'm sorry, Your Honor, for a recess on. The interest alone is $728.61, right? So that came to the $4,198.61.
Yeah, okay. Now, this child is how old, Miss Rojas?
19.
Okay, and are you in communication with him?
Yes, we talked earlier a couple months ago, but I think he's upset about I just heard from my middle son that he's upset about this hearing.
Well, I mean, what I'm trying to get at, okay, he's how old now?
19. He was
So he
born in 01, 12/3/01.
so he was 15 when he went to live with his father, right? Or when you say his father took him.
Yes, his
Correct.
voice was barely changing.
Okay, so all during those 3 years, he knew where you lived, right? Or he knew your phone number and all that.
No, no, because I had gotten I had gotten another phone. I got a hold through him through my sister. But
Did he know your sister's number?
yes,
Okay, so did he ever say, "Look, I want to come back. I want to come home"?
I asked him if he did, and he said he wanted to kind of get to know his father some more. So I didn't pressure because, like I said, we had gotten through a fire, and I lost my home at that time. Uh, I got another place, and I asked him if he wanted to come back, but I think he had a girlfriend at that time and wasn't ready to come back.
All right, so he was staying there voluntarily then. Is that correct?
In the beginning, no, I don't really know too much on that one because I haven't, wasn't able, I didn't know where they were at. I couldn't talk to them. Um, when he got to my sister's is where I was able to talk to him.
Okay. All right, so Miss Jeffries, your final argument then is what?
One, Your Honor, that the modification at this point is null and void because the child is 18 and he's already graduated from high school. As far as the medical support arrears, Your Honor, we would ask that you enter a judgment in the amount of $3,433.26 if you're taking of yesterday. We would ask that judgment to be entered. And then finally, on the child support, again, if you're saying that you are not going to go behind this order, the judgment that was done in 2016, then it's just a matter of whether you're going to give Mr. Benavides credit from 2016 going forward or if you're not. And so that's the difference in the two numbers that the state has presented. The judgment, the amount he's paid from the judgment in 2016 versus the amount he's paid from what the arrears are shown as of today. As of today, he would still have to pay on some arrears, essentially.
And the child graduated in May. The end of May, I guess. So no child support then was due after that date because he was already 18. Is that correct, Ms. Jeffries?
Correct, Your Honor. And the modification, we didn't get Ms. Rojas served until December. So essentially, yes, Your Honor.
All right, the court is going to award arrearage judgments, is awarding arrearage judgments in the amounts of $1,800 for child support to be paid at the rate of $50 a month, $2,842.87 for cash medical support to be paid at the rate of $50 a month. All arrearages are calculated as of June 1st, 2000. Oh, I'm sorry. I've got this wrong. This child graduated May of 2020, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I've got the figures incorrect here.
Okay.
All right, so the child support arrearage is $1,800. The medical support arrearage is $3,337.15. Both are to be paid at the rate of $50 each, beginning
February 1.
February 1st, 2021. And all arrearages are calculated as of June 1st, 2020.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Anything further?
Just Your Honor, for the court costs, who should those be billed against, Your Honor?
Father's ordered to pay court costs as billed not later than June 1st, 2021.
Thank you, Your Honor. And the state will be, again, non-suiting our request for modification.
The court orders no modification.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you. May we be excused, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Rojas and Mr. Benavides, you can log into the other Zoom if you have questions. I will email both of you a copy of this order with the judge's ruling.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Go. Mr. Benavides, you can hang up now.
I'll do it.
Okay, do we have something else going? I don't see any admit. That's just to throw the figures up in the air.